Sorry about that, folks. Mama accidentally hit the camera thing. Now, as I said, we were going to cook these onions low and slow, but fast at the same time, because we got to get this done. So we're going to cut the salted pork up. You don't want to cut it up big. You want to cut it up kind of small. Get a nice little... Salted pork is basically like bacon, really. But it's cured in a different setting. What the heck? Yeah. Ooh. Give me some knife sharpeners in here. Get that bacon cut up pretty small. You don't want it too big. I mean that salted pork. You don't want it too big. You want to get it nice and chopped up like this. Cut up like this. Now folks, I'm going to tell you a story. My mama used to make this for me all the time when I was a kid. Like I said, we grew up poor. Didn't have a lot of money. So when my mama would make food, she'd make enough to last. To where she could put it in the freezer and have leftovers for days when we didn't have money for food, you know. And growing up, we had to learn how to cherish food. Because you never knew where your next meal might come from. But I'll tell you one thing my mama always did. My mama Diane, my real mama, not my adopted mama, but my real mama. One thing she always made sure her babies had food in their stomach every night. Now we're gonna rip open this other package. You can see a poke out. I know a lot of people don't like pork. They think pork poisonous and all it is. The Bible says you're not supposed to eat it. Well, good Lord said also that in life sometimes you gotta put things on the rules on the side to be able to survive, you know. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. As my mama used to tell me. Grandmama, she was a beast. And my grandmama, she cooked anything. Well, back to what I was saying, you know, about the story, you know. I get a little off track. That's that Louisiana thing, you know. Sometimes in life, when you're poor, you gotta make food that'll fill your family and put some meat on them, you know. You don't get to be big like this by not eating, you know. Us southern folks eat a lot. We eat a lot of hearty foods. Oh, let me stir this here. And see, you gotta keep stirring them onions because you don't want them to burn. You want them to be golden brown. You want to sweat them out. Let them onions sweat real good. They in their sweat bath. This is like a sauna for the onion. Now some people would say, I'm crazy, you know. I don't think I'm crazy. Shit, I think the world crazy. Shit. My kids used to love this when I'd cook it for them. You know, just like I loved it when my mama would cook it for me, you know, because you put love in your cooking. That's what we do down south. Put a lot of love, you know. They say back home in the south, if you don't put your foot in the pot, it ain't good food. Now that don't mean literally to put your foot in the pot now, folks. You go to putting your foot in the pot, I'm gonna go one there and back you in the head. But my mama always told me, you know, when I was a little kid, she said, boy, come off in this kitchen, let me teach you some things. I said, what you gonna teach me, mama? She said, I'm gonna teach you how to cook, boy. Because not every woman's a good cook. And always wash your hands, folks. When you dealing with food, make sure you wash your hands after you cut something up. Because meat, you can cross-contaminate. You don't want to put that meat in there right yet, because that meat ain't ready yet. That grease ain't ready for the meat yet. It's still cooking on onions. Now I'm going to come show y'all some stuff. Let me come over here and touch you real quick. Let me show you something now. Now y'all come over here. Let me show you this. This is what I'm talking about. You see how that onion getting that little brown to it? Yeah. You don't want it to get dark brown. You want it to get a light caramelized brown. Now for you folks that don't know what that means, That means like a caramel color. Don't mean you making caramel onions. It just means caramel. Cheers. Here we go, folks. Now, folks, we'll be back in a little bit now. I'm going to leave y'all go for a sec. When I come back, I'm going to show y'all how to brown down this meat. Give me about 5 minutes. Alright, we out for now. Go ahead and press that button, please.